So guys, this woman's story is so pathetic. Just watch it to the end. Watch this whole thing to the end. Thank you.
When I received a text message from the DHL that I have a parcel with them with an unknown number. So later in the day, I was in school, I'm a teacher, and my husband is a businessman. Later in the day, the number called me and asked me if I received the text. I said yes. Who is this? Because I'm not expecting any parcel from the DHL. He said I should give him my address and ask me what I do. I told the person that I'm a teacher. He said okay, that I should give him my school address or my home address. I said I don't know you, but the person persisted. So later he said okay, that he will call me back. After school that day, I went to my talk with my husband. I said, look at what happened today. So my husband now said that if the person should call me back, I should give the person my school address the next day because I wouldn't be in the house. So he took the number from me, called the number, it was switched off. He said okay, that I should wait his coming. But I asked him, who are you then? He said that he's a DHL officer. That when he comes, he will explain himself better to me. And the person that sent the package. I said okay. After 2 hours, he called again with another number and said that they are near the school, that I should be coming out the gate. I went to my proprietress, I told her, so she told me to go and come back quick. On getting to the school gate, I saw a jeep, black jeep, with huge men inside, and one person was on a DHL apron coming down. So he was calling me. As I was answering the call, he was down there monitoring and was giving signal to those in front. So I was like, maybe he's the one, because I've seen the DHL apron he was wearing. Immediately they approached me. They started beating me in front of the school, that I should enter the car, follow us and go. So the woman was so afraid. She now told them to tell her the people they are, so that when my husband comes, or at least she will send a message to my husband. They didn't disclose themselves. They said they are police. They are SARS. Your office, they did not disclose. So being that I have told my husband what was going on before they came, they now carried me. They pushed me inside the car. They left with me, not knowing where I was going to. Inside the car, the men were slapping me, beating me. And I was 2 months pregnant. So, along the line, I started vomiting and crying. That was when they found out I was 2 months pregnant. And upon that, they were threatening me. They now carried me out, took me to the field there. So that was when I was like, I will die here. Let me contact my husband. He has been calling me. If you should allow me to tell him my whereabouts. Not knowing that my husband has been going from one police station to another from Ejigbo to Ç0MA, from Ç0MA to all the police stations. So later at last, he now decided to come to Ikeja to check. But we've not had any quarrels with anybody that will prompt to the arrest. So around 5 o'clock, when Philip Reynwa, Christian, and Haruna Idowu with other people with them. So my husband was raging over the phone. Where are you? I've come to the school. Your phone has been switched off. What has happened? He left his working place, his business place, to the school because he has been calling. My phone has not been going. He now decided to come and check me in the school. So when he came, my HM told him that, look at what happened, that some policemen came and took me away. So when he now inquired from the HM told him that he doesn't know those people, but they said that they are policemen. So he now decided to be going from one police station to another. So after the call, he put it on a loudspeaker. I spoke with him. He was asking me, where are you? I said, I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am for now. So it was Christian that told him, gave him the direction on where to come and meet him. Area F. Area F. Field, Ikeja. And on his coming, he went and withdrew some money so that he would be able to meet up with the transport and every other thing. On his coming, they went to meet him, to bring him there. Immediately they saw him, they started beating him also, using head of gun to hit his head. They even put tire on his neck and said that they would burn him alive. I was crying. I said, the suspect you are looking for, I don't know anything about him. So they started interrogation. They beat us, they brutalized us, tortured us. Even they used stone to be hitting his head. Where they were beating me, when I was 2 months, I was urinating on my clothes. They said they would kill me. That is not even my husband that pregnanted me. That I should go and provide the person. I was crying. I said, I have not even understood what brought me here in the first place. In the evening time, around some minutes after 7, it was getting dark. They now took us to Federal SARS Ikeja. So that was how I was arrested and my husband too joined. So later we pleaded with them that at least they should allow us to contact one person so that the person will know our whereabouts. They said no, that we are going to rot in there because we have not provided the suspect they were looking for. I pleaded with them. I said, I have a 5-year-old child in the school. 5-year-old child in the school. Let me call somebody that will take him home. They said, let him die there. That he too is also a kidnapper. They were raining abuses. As they were raining the abuses, they will be beaten. So later on, they now said, okay. They gave my husband a phone to they were holding the phone, just call one person. So later, they stopped calling us for the interrogation when they later finalized on their issues. They left us there 1 week, a pregnant woman. I did not eat, I did not drink. I told them I want to go because I wanted to register for antenatal. They said I should born the child there. And I told them that the doctor said I don't need any stress, that my kind of body is the body that needs to stay one place. They said no, let the baby die. And on the process, I lose the baby. It was later, after the detention, I came out. When I was released, I went to hospital, then I found out that the baby is gone. You have to wash it off. So along the line, on the 1st of October the same year, they came for the second arrest of my husband. Please, sir, tell me where you're taking my husband to. He said that Oga wants to see him. I said, who is the Oga? He said, Philip, that the order is from Abakari. So he now said I should not worry, that he's coming back that evening. They took away my husband with guns and everything. After they have beaten him inside, the guys have beaten him inside. They forcefully push him. Somebody that was preparing for church, they pushed him out. I was even the one that was begging them to allow him wear clothes. Because he was in boxers, he was preparing for church when they now intruded. They took him. As I was pleading with them, they said no, that they will not leave him until they take him to the organ. That day, I called his line. The line was not going. My husband's line was not going. I had to contact our lawyer. He said I should not worry, that he would do something. That day gone, I did not see my husband. No calls, nothing. The next day gone, no calls, nothing.
Honestly speaking, you've heard the explanation or the story of that woman. A lot of people like that. A lot of people like that. But the question now is that all of these things have been happening. The IGP has been hearing this whole thing. Nigerians have been hearing this whole thing. Nobody did anything. The unfortunate thing there is that with all of these testimonies from people here and there, the question is that how are we sure that they're still going to get justice? How are we sure that things will change for the better? Some days back or yesterday, we learned from the IGP saying that he has arrested the man or the man that posted a fake video, fake news that caused this whole problem. You can imagine if that incident never happened. It's been happening. People have been talking about it. You know, majority of the people who have not really experienced this whole thing never believed or just be like, maybe it's just like normal arrest, you know, the police harassment. Everybody at one point in time, it's like it's a normal thing. The police will harass you. But this SARS of a thing, you know, it goes beyond. Can we now see now? You know, when this whole thing started initially, when the protest was ongoing, some people, I don't even know where they came from. Of course, maybe they are government people, the same people that were really attacking the protesters. Oh, they were saying the people who didn't want the SARS are the people criminals. Okay, with this woman's account now, will you now tell us that this woman, she looks like a Yahoo person, or her husband looks like a Yahoo person? Because they will tell you, oh, the dressing, it goes beyond even what people were even thinking. That oh, when they see you, they are driving fine car, you are doing this and this and that. We've heard a lot of even TV presenters that experience this thing as well. One form of harassment or the other. People just take it as a normal thing. And I've been hearing, even before this SARS of 18, 3 months before this protest started, I heard a guy was lamenting on TV, on radio stations, complaining that he was going from Lagos to Benin. I don't know, but within Lagos or a road, Benin or a road, that the SARS people, they are not, those people are not, they are not police people. They are re-armed robbers. And that was, they will be threatening. Now, those who are always saying, oh, people who do not want us, they are criminals, they don't want it because they are doing Yahoo things. No, tell me now, with this woman's account, because we've been hearing a lot of things. Some people say, oh, show us video and all of that. They are even, maybe the reason why these people came up was because their case, had been registered in the court, or they've taken them to court, because later we heard that, they took them to court. They were supposed to be paid 2 million naira. That was what the court asked the police to pay them. Up to today, they've not paid that money. They've not paid that money. You can imagine. Some people will just come out and be saying all manner of things. You think for this whole thing to just spark all over the country, people have been enduring. People have been complaining. Nothing has been happening. But it's very, very fast for the IGP or the police to have gone to arrest the guy in Uwele, that he was the one that started this whole thing. No, if the guy never started all this whole thing, I'm sure they are still lying, because even the incident that happened in Lekki, they are still denying it. They are denying it. But when the evidence was really evident, it was really obvious, they started changing matter and begin to say all manner of things as if they are children. The Nigerian army behaving as if they are children, not acting professionally. Now they say they can't even see anything from the CCTV in this Lekki shooting. So in this Lekki shooting, is that the kind of government, the people that you want to trust? When the protesters said they were not going to leave the street, that this whole thing has been going on for a very long time, and the government has been paying, or the police itself has been playing lip service. How many times? 4 times you have disbanded the SARS, and you expect people to just take it like that. And those who are commenting from the north, you see that something is really wrong with them upstairs. Of course, you can see what is happening with them over there. Lives do not even matter to them. Ç0MA, Yerima Ç0MA came out and begin to say northern lives matter. Really? A lot of people with this woman's story, a lot of people are really angry. You can imagine, see what really happened. See what happened. See the kind of languages they were using on her. Hey, you have to do this one. Hey, that even a 5-year-old child is a criminal in that man. You see that something is really wrong somewhere. At the end of the day, see all these people that are even forming panel. Ask me whether anything will even change at the end of the day. Whether there's something that will change, or there's something they're going to bring out from this whole thing. This whole thing, after like 5-6 months, everything will come back to normal as if nothing happened. Even that panel they set up, you could see that I don't see any live, anything positive that will come out of the whole thing, because the same people they went to army mortuary to go and be checking. Oh my goodness, it's unfortunate. Let these politicians or the so-called leaders, let them not do the right thing. Let them continue thinking that it's going to be business as usual. In one day, monkey you go market, you no go come back. How can you just be in your country and you are experiencing this kind of a thing? Stress all over, everything, no social amenities, nothing. And upon all of those things, one is still going through harassment. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us know what you think about this. Thank you.